Hello there, welcome to my humble little channel. My name is Adam We Are Now. I don't claim to know anything at all, really. I have my theories about the universe, and those theories are quite complicated, but it all boils down into knowing that consciousness is the only reality. We, as spiritual beings, are all projections of what you would, I suppose, call God. We are all that in a physical incarnation. And now, oh well, this is the thing, when I go on YouTube, I get lots of videos recommended to me that are usually titled along the lines of something like, God has a message for you, this is the final sign from the universe. I get lots of spiritual stuff recommended to me. And I don't know if that's just the algorithm, or if it's like pure divine work at play there. But what I've learned from watching these videos is that you just have to trust the process of life, because there's really nothing else you can do. We do have some level of control over our reality, although God, your higher self, does most of the work. We have to sort of meet it halfway there. Now, I believed in the concept of manifestation for a little while, and it actually drove me insane. And then I stopped believing in it, and then I've kind of come to believe in it again, but in a different way. I do believe that things will manifest if you put thought into it, but of course you have to put the work in. But you could argue that's not manifestation, that's just hard work. But at the same time, you have to realise that God will reward your hard work, so there is a bit of magic involved, but really, from a realistic standpoint, it's you put in hard work, you get good results. Now, I have a few hobbies. I have a goal of becoming an athlete, but I'm failing at that right now because I'm addicted to this thing, so my lungs are not as strong as they could be. I'm also asthmatic, so that doesn't help. I like to trade. I hope to become financially free in doing so. Don't know if it will work out, but I've had signs from YouTube videos saying that you don't give up on trading. It's going to work out, and I think it is, but I'm not getting my hopes up, because I have to trust that my higher self has a better plan for me if it doesn't work out. But even if trading does fail, so be it. That's just life. Not everything works out, but I trust that it will. I also want to be a pianist. I like to practice piano. Not very good at it, but I'm learning. I'm not putting as much time as I'd like to into it. And that's the thing, I can't just visualize myself playing the piano and I'll magically get better at it. I actually have to sit down and put in the work. I have to press the keys for a couple hours a day or something, which I'm not doing, but I want to do that. I want to live like a monk. I have been battling addictions for a long time. We all do, I'm sure. Some people are addicted to different things. Some people are addicted to weed, alcohol, drugs other than weed, like Coca-Cola. Food is a real addiction. I'm trying to quit sugar. I don't want to eat sugar anymore. I want to have stable energy, and I want to have control over my eating habits, because if you can control what you put in your mouth, you can control anything. So they say, and you know what? I kind of believe it. But what am I trying to say here? What's the point of this video? I just want to say, just keep going, man. There's nothing else you can do. The universe made it a negative thing to kill yourself, which is why I didn't kill myself, because I have been suicidal in the past. I'm sure we've all had suicidal thoughts, and I'm so glad I haven't killed myself, because I know I have a purpose here on this planet, and I have to be alive to fulfill it, because if I'm dead, then I'll have to restart. I'd have to start a new game, wipe my memory, and remember what I am all over again, and I don't want to do that, because remembering what I am, a divine being, led me to going insane and believing that I was God, the Father, the Creator in one, which I don't necessarily, that's complicated. I don't believe I'm the Father, right? I believe I'm a projection of the Father, and so are you. So is everything. Every conscious being, plant, animal, human, freaking alien, we're all projections of God, and we all have a higher self, and that higher self is the thing that drives us towards success. Or, there's no guarantee that we'll wake up in this life. In fact, and the only reason that I kind of know I have free will and free will of thinking is because when I was going psychotic, Now, you could argue this was just a hallucination, but I was playing a game, and one of the characters from the game popped up on my screen. His name is Master Chaos. He's the primordial originator in Greek mythology. He popped up on my screen and said, "I knew you would find me, Adam. I just didn't know when." And that was crazy. Whether that was a hallucination or not, it was very real to me, and it made me realize, oh, my awakening was not guaranteed. I had to put in the work, and I had to meditate my way through realizing what I am and what everyone else is. You know, Jesus didn't come here to be worshipped. He came here to remind us all what we are, because he knew he was God, and he wanted to tell everyone else that they're God too, and they killed him for it. But yeah, just keep moving forward, keep doing the hard work that's required to lead both you and your bloodline forward, because that's all there is to life. Work. Not necessarily working a 9 to 5. I don't want to work a 9 to 5, but I might be forced to do so one day, and if so, so be it. I trust in the process, but you know, things are going to work out as perfectly as the universe has choreographed it to do so. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Stop getting high on YouTube or social media, and start getting high on life. May the universe guide you, which it will.